All right, last time. Last time. Why the lighting? Lighting ain't too good, but this is my last time for today. Hold on. All right. So here's the deal. I think I've explained this like a million times before, but somebody asked me again today and tried to really label me as a vegan. So first things first, let's talk about this eating thing. I am not a vegan because I recently heard vegans don't wear leather or they don't own any leather. So let's just get that out the way. Furs and things like that. I got some sneakers right here that are leather. So I'm not a vegan. I'm not a vegetarian because I do eat eggs from time to time. Right? Eat my fried rice, etc., etc. Now, I'm going to share with you guys for the last time. This is the last time I'm going to say this. Last time. Because every time I say this to somebody, it freaks them out. But, you know what I've learned? Some of these people that I freak out eventually change or at least consider changing their diet. So I'm going to share with you guys. This is what happened. First and foremost, I used to, when I would eat chicken, I would go to like Chinese store, I would get the chicken, I would get the 4 wings and fried rice, right? Now, you guys tell me if you agree with me or not, or if you had this experience. But specifically with the chicken wings, like every time I ate a chicken wing, there was this vein that was in the chicken. Like, it was a vein. Like, you take one piece of the chicken, and there was like this purple red vein that was just there every single time. No matter who was cooking the chicken, it was there every single time. Tell me if you guys know the vein that I'm talking about. It's like a vein. Like, and you take a bite, and it's just this string, and it was like a purple vein. So I was like, this is for years. You know how you could know something for years, but you don't take action on it? So for years, I would see this, right? I'd be like, nah, this is kind of weird, but the chicken tastes so good, right? The chicken tastes so good. I was like, okay, Kiana, so you know what I'm talking about. Exactly. So there's that string, that vein. Oh, India, thank you. That vein, yo, that chicken thing, when you eating it, but it's so good, you just keep eating it. Or what I started doing is I used to peel it, like I would pull it off, and then it's this weird feel about it. So that's the thing with the chicken. So here's what happened. Oh, yeah, Steve. Thank you, Steve. What up, bro? All right, so here's what happened. If you guys don't know who Mark Zuckerberg is the guy who created Facebook. Okay, and the guy who created Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, I once read an article years ago. So it's been about maybe 6-7 years since I've had chicken, turkey, pork, steak, whatever else, beef, all of that stuff. I only eat seafood, but I am not don't label me. Please don't label me. I just don't eat meat. I eat seafood, but don't label me. I'm not in it for that. I'm just in it because I just like what I like. And it just happens to be categorized in a certain thing, but I don't want the label. And most of you guys don't even know this, but it's just people continuously ask me, and they think it's like weird that I eat what I eat and I don't call myself a vegetarian or a vegan, right? But here's what happened. Mark Zuckerberg, I once read. No, you do see it, Tommy. You do see it. You're in denial, brother. You see it. I'm telling you, when you eat a piece of chicken, you could eat a leg or a wing. When you eat that joint, after you eat, sometimes it's in the first bite, maybe the second bite, but when you get in it, you're going to see that pink vein, and it's like a little string. It's a string vein. And if you don't see it, you ain't paying attention to the food that you putting in your body, which is a whole nother conversation. But I actually got the tub running, so I got to actually finish this thing up. So Mark Zuckerberg had this interview where he said Mark Zuckerberg had an interview where he said that he doesn't eat meat unless he kills it. Right? He said he doesn't eat meat unless he kills it. So at that point in my life, I was like, dang, Mark Zuckerberg said that? All right. Well, I could respect that. So what I did was, I forget what it's called. I even forgot to the person I was talking to today. But I forgot what it's called, but there's this place, I don't know what it's called. It's like a slaughterhouse. It's like where you can go and you can pick out what you want. Right, so you're not killing it yourself, but you can go in there and you see all type of animals. I will warn you, if you find the name of what it is, it stinks like all hell. It really, really stinks, but it's the best way. Like, if you can't kill it yourself, this place is the best place, because you'd be like, yo, let me get that chicken over there, that one over there, right? And they go get it, they kill it, they chop it up, and they put it in the bag. So I did that for a long period of time. Like, I would go to this thing. I forget what it's called. It's like a slaughterhouse. But I would go to it. Yeah, I would go to the slaughterhouse, and that's how I would get my chicken. Now, what did I learn at this slaughterhouse? Now, correct me with the correct name. I'm just using slaughterhouse. But this was the first time at this place where I didn't know people ate all these type of different foods. Like, there were people ordering pigeons in there, and like rabbits and squirrels. There was all these animals just flying around in this place. But it stank, but it was a fresh way to eat. And like Mark Zuckerberg said, I wanted to follow that. Like, I was like, yo, if I kill it, or if I could get as close to the real meat as possible, I could do that for now. So that's basically what happened. So I would get my meat that way. I mean, it was kind of weird because it's like the freshest meat, and there's some hair on it still because they just killed it. But it was a great way. But long story short, I eventually stopped eating even that because that became too strenuous. It was nasty. You almost wanted to throw up when you were inside there. And I also wanted to say this too. Hold on one second. Be right back. Okay. All right. Okay. I want to share this too, because this is a truth. This is the honest truth. It's like, I'm not saying that because I eat seafood that I'm better than you or I'm healthier than you. I'm not saying that at all. Because I know a lot of the foods that I eat aren't the healthiest things in the world either, right? I don't eat as much shrimp as I used to, but I eat shrimp. I eat crabs. I love crabs. I love lobster. I love all of that stuff. And I know they're bottom feeders and I probably shouldn't be eating it, but I do, so get over it. And I wanted to talk about one other thing too, and I'm not being braggadocious because obviously I still eat it. Yeah, India, I'm telling you, you killed the seafood game, and you make me miss Maryland more than anybody in this world, yo. You be putting them barrels of crab. Yo, I miss when I was in Maryland, I would get bushels, like by the bushel, and the price is good. But India, if you go to her page, especially in the summertime, yo, she's eating seafood gumbo. She got the seafood crab leg. Yeah, she is addicted. Shout out to you for, man. But I love crabs too. And maybe it's a Maryland thing. They don't really get it. But let me tell you guys this thing real quick, and then I'll get out of here. Eggs. Let's talk about eggs. I'm going to tell you an experience that I had with eggs. I'm going to try to do this really quickly. I do eat eggs still. Okay? I do eat eggs still. I don't eat them as much as I used to eat them. I kind of fell back some. But I do still eat eggs. I'm going to tell you something about these eggs that we eat. These eggs that we eat, y'all know I had two turtles, right? And I had those turtles since they were like the sign. Dang, you're stationed in Fort Bragg. All right, I'm a connect with you, Steve. How long you gonna be there? Dang, I'm reading the inbox in the live video. That's kind of crazy. But yo, I hope if you still hear me, I'll type you back. But if you still hear me, how long you gonna be in the Fort Bragg area? Yo, you stationed there? What? That's what's up. All right. What was I saying? Oh, eggs. All right. So I had two turtles, and they were about 7 years old, maybe. Dang, 4 years. All right, bro. All right, yeah, we'll definitely connect. All right, so I had two turtles, and I thought since I had them as little, I'm thinking one is a male and one is a female. So they both, well, one of them had eggs, right? They're aquatic turtles. One of them had eggs. So I'm all panicking, calling the doctor, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to go through that. That's a whole nother story. But one of them laid eggs. About a week later, the other one laid eggs. Hence, both of them were females. So all these years, I thought one was a male, one was a female. They were both females. So I noticed when they was laying these eggs, they laid about 10 each, right? And there's a more detailed part of the story, but I just want to talk to you about eggs. So they laid the eggs from time to time because I couldn't catch the eggs as fast as they were able to. Sometimes they would just bang, like eat them and open them. So I'd be like, oh, that's kind of, damn, they just killed their baby. That was at the time where I thought one was a male and one was a female until the second one started laying eggs. And that's just what turtles do. Female turtles just lay eggs when it's that time, right? Now, when I would take the eggs out and put them on land, like in in a place for them to hatch. I forget what it was called. When they would break, the turtle egg looked similar. And this is not a turtle egg like with the baby in it, not a fertile egg. This is just a regular egg. The regular egg that they were laying, the inside of it looked just like the inside of a regular egg that we eat that's laid by a chicken. So that kind of freaked me out, and it kind of still does, even when I just explained it just now, because when they were laying the eggs, I'm thinking crazy. I could think crazy at times. So I was like, yo, that would be crazy. What if I just made these eggs? I wonder what their eggs would taste like. Like if I, scrambled them up and, put butter in it, salt, pepper. Like, I wonder what my turtle eggs would have tasted like. No, I did not try it, but I was thinking that because the inside of it looked the same. So I got freaked out with eggs, but I still do eat eggs in my fried rice. I also like a good omelet. I think one day I'll probably stop eating eggs too. But either way it goes, I don't like to be labeled vegetarian, vegan, pescatarian, whatever the case is. Let me know your thoughts on it, guys. Again, in this video, we talked about the chicken, right? And how it had that vein, that pink reddish vein that's in there. That kind of freaked me out. We also talked about how I started going to the slaughterhouse. I don't think anybody found out the real term of it, but go to the slaughterhouse and I would get egg white omelets. Yeah, I did egg white omelets. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's kind of like milk, but that's a whole nother conversation. Like, I don't drink regular milk anymore. I drink like soy or almond milk if I'm drinking milk, but I still love vitamin D milk. Those egg whites, there's nothing like regular eggs. Tofu, to me, the tofu eggs, like when you scramble up the tofu and maybe put some yellow coloring on it, those are better tasting than the egg whites, in my opinion. Yeah, so that's that's all I got. I just wanted to get that off my chest. So however you eating is however you eating. I don't knock you for eating whatever you eat, right? I still think that out of every meat out there, I still think pork is the best meat, pound for pound. I'm talking about pork chops. I'm talking about everything on the pork, bacon. I still think pork is the best tasting meat out there. I really do. I don't eat it, and it's been like over 6, 7 years since I've had it, but I don't knock it. I respect it. I used to love curry goat, curry lamb. I used to eat lamb, curry, all that, and I still love it. I don't knock it. Just because I don't eat it no more. I don't knock it. So I'm not one of those people. And I think when you're in a label, when people try to label you, then it's a competition thing. It's like, oh, well, you don't eat meat. Oh, you eat this, you eat that. No, I don't want to be in there. I just happen to not eat these specific foods. But like I said, I don't eat the greatest. I still eat crabs. I still eat shrimp, lobster, and I don't think I'll ever stop doing that. So you can continue to judge me whatever you want, but I just wanted to say, like, I'm not in this box.